The Wayzata baseball team lost to St. Louis Park on Saturday, the Trojans' first loss of the season after 8 wins. In this week's CCX Sports Spotlight, we meet a Trojans ball player and multi-sport athlete who always seems to be in the middle of the action. Drew Berkland is a competitor. For the 3-sport athlete from Wayzata, it's always game on.
No matter what it is, I'll go compete. And the 3 sports that I do play, I've been playing for a long time, playing pretty competitively, like what I love to do, and it's been a lot of fun.
He just loves the big stage. I mean, it doesn't matter what he's doing. Any sport, you could be playing a board game, and I have the feeling he'd do whatever he could to beat you. So he and I have talked a lot about just his competitive side and letting that out. And anytime we have a big game, he plays his best.
Like all but one of his baseball teammates, Drew is a first-year varsity ball player. And he is just the second junior under head coach Bobby DeWitt to be voted a team captain.
He certainly has benefited from playing varsity high school in other sports, and so he's able to bring that competitiveness, he's able to bring that knowledge of playing in stressful situations, and he's a guy that you never see emotionally out of control. He's very stable, very on top of his mental game, and I think a lot of guys are learning from that.
As a sophomore in football, Drew was a starting defensive back for the state Class 6A champion Trojans.
This is going to be 6 points for Wayzata.
He learned a lot from that year's senior class.
More than just playing, it helped me a lot with seeing what good leaders looked like. From top down, that senior class, those leaders were really good. That senior class had a lot of really good leaders. It wasn't just the captain, it was everyone accepting the role, and that was really big for me to see as a sophomore growing up and kind of carrying that culture and that legacy to Wayzata, I mean, for the years to come.
Just last month, Drew won another championship medal as a key part of Wayzata's state Class 4A title-winning basketball team.
Boy, he's just a one-man wrecking crew.
Berkland averaged 18 points in the Trojans' last 2 wins, including hitting 8 out of 12 three-pointers.
Playoff Drew, he played super well. I mean, he's a kid that loves a big stage, and I mean, at the Target Center, he played super good, so he helped us definitely.
The whole year was a progression for me shooting-wise. I mean, I got back from football and baseball before that, and kind of picked up a basketball and started going. I mean, towards the end of the season, I really found my rhythm, found my groove, and kind of really accepted my role on the team as I played good defense and scored when I needed to.
Back to baseball, where Berkland is part of a top 10 Wayzata team, a club loaded with talent.
Going to school like Wayzata, you're going to obviously have a couple guys that can really play, and just to be around some top guys in the state like Nick and a couple other guys that are going on to play college baseball and some that aren't, that are just really good high school varsity baseball players. I mean, just being around them just makes everyone better.
He's played for the North Star Club baseball team the past few years, competing in tournaments both in Minnesota and around the country. A connection to North Star helped spur his decision to commit to play college baseball in 2 years at the University of Minnesota.
The U of M pitching coach actually coached me for my club team through North Star and built a good relationship with him, so I felt like a really good connection with that coaching staff, and also close to home. Family's everything to me. I mean, I got 2 younger brothers, close with all my family, my parents, my grandparents, and just for them to be able to watch me play is just all I could ask for.
He just has those tangibles that are really special that separate him. Knowledge of the game, anticipation of the next play. He's rarely caught off guard. He's prepared in every situation, and that's tough to teach because it's a special innate quality that, you know, some guys have and some guys don't.
Though baseball is his sport of choice for college, don't ask Drew Berkland right now which of the 3 sports he plays at Wayzata is his favorite. He couldn't tell you. Or ask him to give up either football or basketball before graduation in 2022.
I can't just pick one. I mean, I picked one after high school, but for me, it's just really playing them all while you can. I mean, I'm still a high schooler. I'm still out here having fun with my best friends. So I'm going to play all 3 all the way through. That's the way I love doing it. I'm going to see how many state championships we can get, represent Wayzata in the right way.
For the CCX Sports Spotlight, I'm John Jacobson. Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.